Right, welcome back. I'm here in my garden today. Just wanted to give you a quick update on how the garden's getting on, I suppose, and what I've been up to, what I've been up to with the kids and Shelley, and just show you around one or two things. So here we go. The potting area is pretty much as I left it. We've got a whole bunch of new pots. A few more things have been going on there, which I'll be showing you in a few videos. Plane going overhead, cars still going down the road, but hopefully it doesn't affect the content too much. Shelley planted up this container for me. We've got a few begonias growing here, so they're going to be nice and pretty. Moving along here, what did I do here? You may not have seen the footage yet where I put down some paving, put paving under these pots and grow bags, and that was so that I could effectively keep the weeds away from the tomato plants, and I could mow that properly and trim it so that it was all getting a bit messy. I've also tied up my tomato plants. You can probably see in there, there's camera doesn't want to let me show you, but in there, hopefully you saw that, but basically all I've done is made a little ring of wire just to hold the stems close to the canes that I've put in, because the plants were getting quite top heavy. I've also been taking out of the leaf joints, as you can see here, off of the main stem and this side shoot here, we've got an extra shoot growing out of the joint. Well, they need taking out. If you don't take them out, you'll get short, stubby plants with not a lot of fruit on them. You can take them out using a knife. Sometimes it's a bit cleaner. Wait till they've developed a little bit before you try and take them out. But keep taking them out as the plant grows, because that way, as I say, you'll get a much taller, more prolific fruit-bearing plant. I've done it as I've gone along, just thought I'd show you that today. But keep doing it throughout the season. I should also have taken off the lowest of the branches. Now, I started doing that when they were young, and then I missed it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and by then I'd got some low branches that were growing, and I didn't want to take them off because I didn't want to create any damage on the main stem, because you can get disease in, so I've just let them develop. So they're probably not going to grow quite as I wanted them to, but listen, this is gardening. You live and you learn, and the more time that you do this, the more time that you'll start to get better at what you're doing. Peppers down here are doing okay. We've got some flowers just starting to come here, so I'm hoping that fairly soon we'll have some fruit growing. This is the really spicy one here. He's not quite doing as well, but he's getting there. I've given these just one feed so far, and they've been in these pots now for about 6 weeks, so it's probably time that they had another feed to get them going a bit better. The potatoes, I've got main crop and second earlies. I topped up these pots right to the very top. If you remember, when I planted them, the soil was only to about that sort of height, and as the potato plant developed, I added the soil right up to the top, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how many potatoes we get out of those. Shelley's done a bit more planting here for me. Nice to get some geraniums in the garden. If your geraniums go over, to keep the flowers coming, work your way down to the bottom of the flower stem and just gently snap it off. It should come off like that, nice and clean, and that way you'll get more flower heads developing. If you don't do that, they'll go to seed. You won't get any more flowers. The rocket's doing really well. Been picking that. We've always struggled with this time. It was a poor plant when I bought it. Hadn't been watered properly, I don't think, but it's sort of there. Parsley's doing really well. Coriander's gone to seed. We put that in too early. It's bolted, but we did have quite a lot off of that, and I've used that in lots of dishes that I've been cooking in the house. So this is the other pot of the tomatoes. Oh yeah, this is the pot of tomatoes that I put in. I didn't do anything at all to this. I just want to see what happens to it, see how many fruits we get off it without doing a thing to it. So it's not looking fantastic, but it is a hanging variety. I was hoping it would sort of mound over the top of this pot and give us something a little bit more impressive. The area at the back needs a bit of a weed. We've got the rhubarb coming through though. Nothing's going to happen to that for 18 months anyway. I'm just going to let that crown develop. We've got some lovely horseradish, that's doing really, really well. Nothing though at the end of the bed other than weeds for the ginger, which I planted out of the kitchen. Strawberries, which I planted in the pots, these are doing nicely. I have got some strawberries growing on this one already, so that's great to see. I added a little bit of, and also down here, this is where we've got the 4. We've got some strawberries growing here. I added some grass clippings to try and stop the slugs having too easy a journey over the top of the pot to the strawberries, because I don't want them to eat them. I may have to see if I can get a little bit of straw or something else to stop them, because that's got quite damp over the last few days because it's been raining quite heavy. The seed bed, well, it's a partial disaster really. We've got some radishes coming up here. We've got some beetroot coming up intermittently. The moles came up brilliantly in the middle. The cat used it as a toilet, and I can actually say it's been a bit of a disaster. We've also got a little bit of weed coming up from the compost, so that's going to need going through. There's a little bit of lettuce that end I've just noticed coming up. Here and here, that's some sort of a rocket type lettuce. And we've also got over here, I think that was, can't remember what we put in here, that was carrots. That's exactly what we've got there. A row of carrots is coming up. So it's not been too bad there. Not brilliant. I'll give that a sort of a C-, could try a bit harder. Over here though, fabulous success. This is where I put my main potatoes into the ground. They now need mounding up, so that's one of the jobs this week, is to take the soil, mound them up so that they develop more tubers in the ground and therefore more potatoes. Onions and shallots have come up well. Funnily enough, I planted these in a slightly different way this end, and none of them have come up. I don't know how planting them in triangles could affect them coming up or not coming up, but the ones that I put in sort of triangles of 3, nothing. When I've just planted them in a line, they've all come up fine. So I don't know what that says about planting them in triangles of 3. I can't believe that that affects them that much. So moving on, these 2 beds, this one I didn't actually end up planting. There were too many weeds coming through and I just had to keep digging that. And that bed over there, I planted that up properly, fully. The cat just dug in that daily and ruined everything. So what I did do though was build this patio. You'll have seen that in my latest video. Just got a little work to do, making sure the edges are sort of firmed up so that we don't get any sort of the paving collapsing. But as you can see, Barney's enjoying it. I've been having a great time sitting on there in the evenings thinking about what's going on, what I'm going to be doing next in the garden. And unfortunately the olive trees that are now in smaller pots aren't doing a lot. I'm hoping they're going to come back and at some point we're going to have some fresh growth on those. But yeah, all in all, you can see there the mint. This is my mint. Just been having mint tea. But all in all, it's coming along quite nicely. I'm quite pleased with what I've done and what I've achieved over this spring. I'd have loved to have got more things in the ground. And I am going to continue to now plant out these other 2 beds that I've struggled with. I'm going to start putting some more vegetables in, so I've spaced them out. So the things like the radishes, the salad vegetables, the beetroots, the lettuces, I'm going to start putting them in so they mature later in the year, so that I've got a crop that's more spread out. But all in all, I'm really pleased. I'm loving my potting shed. I'm loving the fact that we managed to get that extra bit of storage up there, and I'm pretty pleased. As I say, if I'd have started in the autumn, I'd have been over the moon, but I didn't. Started this spring, but so far so good. I'm now on course to get these beds down this side built and dug, and I'll get those fully planted up, maybe with something over the winter, and then just develop this as time goes on. So I hope you're enjoying it. It's been a great journey so far. Have a go yourself, because that's the whole premise of this YouTube channel that I'm trying to build here, is to just say to everybody, have a go, because gardening is all about getting out there and enjoying yourself and planting stuff in the ground, tasting the fruits of your labour, but having a go, because it's so easy not to try all these things. I could have put this off for another year and thought, oh no, I've missed the boat this season and I could do it next year, or I'll do it in the autumn, but it didn't. I went ahead. Hasn't been 100% success, but I'm loving every single second of being in this garden. So give me a big thumbs up, give me a like, tell your friends, and I will continue to keep you updated with what's going on, what I'm planting in the garden, hints and tips, and I just hope you enjoy. Anyway, you know my motto, there's no right, there's no wrong, just have a go. See you soon. Bye for now.